guys? It is your boy, the Nitro General here, and welcome to the final week of the regular season of the NPBA against Palafinishim and Coach Solus Surfer. Now, Solus has played in almost every single season of the league. I think everyone but one, maybe. I can't remember if he joined the first or second season, but he's been playing in this season quite a bit. He's a great battler, all that stuff. He's got a really cool team. But before we get into this, if you guys are excited about the final week of the regular season, we got playoffs next week. We're already guaranteed for playoffs, so you guys got at least one more week of battles coming next week. If you guys are excited for that, make sure you hit that like button down below. You guys subscribe if you guys are new. Share this video with your friends. Leave me a comment down below about anything that's happened in this video, and as well as anything else you want to see on the channel. Any other Pokemon related content, anything like that, would be greatly appreciated if you guys would leave me a comment down below of what you guys wanted to see. As well as make sure your notifications are on so you do not miss this video every single Sunday going out. Well, I guess next Sunday may be the last day if we don't make semifinals, but it's crazy. We've at least made playoffs. Again, it's been a great season. So, in the last bit of housekeeping here, if you guys would watch the video in its entirety, I know I keep saying that, but my average view duration is only a few minutes, which means that people are skipping around and only watching parts of the video, which I totally understand. That's totally cool, but it doesn't help out the algorithm. So if you're only watching it for a minute or two, it doesn't push the videos out to other people who might enjoy the content. So if you guys could just watch the video in its entirety, I would really, really appreciate that. I know I can't be the most entertaining person in the world, but I'd really appreciate it if you guys would just put it on in the background even and just listen to what it is. How about the watch time so it'll push the video to other people who might enjoy the content. So, but without further ado, guys, let's get right into Solus's team. So he has the Miraidon team, incredibly scary, right? Miraidon's a really, really good mon. Like, that thing is insane. Super fast, hits super hard, right? He's also got Ogre Palm Heart Flame, which is insane, which is a mon that I've wanted to get in competitive that I haven't. I mean, I've used in competitive, I just mean in draft. It's a really, really good mon. Thing hits really hard with Ivy Cudgels. It's really hard, really fast. Does get access to stuff like Spiky Shield, spikes, stuff like that too, which is really neat. That it can't Terra, though. That's the only thing that's not great about this, because it's a tier 1, so it cannot Terra, right? Primarina, really, really scary, really bulky water fairy type. He's got two Terra captains, and don't sleep on that Furret. Like, he's done a lot of damage. Terra normal Furret is insane, right? This thing, body slam, sheesh. It's so good. It's so good. So we do have to worry about that. I'm not getting swept to a Furret, not in the final week of the season. Now, I do just have to mention, both Solus and I have guaranteed playoffs, right? This battle does not mean anything for either of us, right? We could both lose this and still make playoffs, no problem whatsoever. So I'm going to be bringing some heat. I'm sure he's going to be bringing some heat. I'm really, really nervous about this because he's got so much stuff he could do, right? He's also got Pecharunt, which is really cool. That's a mon that I don't really have a lot of experience using. I haven't really used it much in competitive. I know it's got a monstrous defense stat, like insane, and then everything else is like base 88 or something like that, or base 80 across the board, other than it's like defense, which is like base 150 or something like that. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but this thing is insane, right? Gets Malignant Chain that allows it to, it has Poison Puppeteer as its ability, and then it's got Malignant Chain, which makes it so, I think Poison Puppeteer makes it so any move that it uses can poison, at least physical maybe, I don't know, but like it's a really, really good mon. So I do know that. He's got Hitmonchan, which is got a special place in my heart because, you know, Hitmonchan is one of my favorite, if not my favorite Pokemon to use competitively. I absolutely love this thing. It's a Terra Captain, fighting Dark and Fairy. This thing is just really, really good. In general, he can get stabbed knockoffs, a lot of stuff like that. Donphan is very slow. I don't really care for Donphan competitively. He's used it a couple times in draft. I do know that. But this thing obviously gets priority. We can't forget that. I'm not gonna lose to an Ice Shard, whatever. Why can't I? Donphan. I couldn't think of his name there for a minute. Oh my god. And then he's got obviously two incredibly scary future Paradox monsters, Iron Crowned and Iron Jugulus, which he is like specced and scarfed. I know I've seen in a couple of his battles. He's got Specs. Or specs. He's got Webs in Ariados and Sniper, which is pretty cool. And then he's got Groudon. He hasn't brought Groudon. But honestly, like, Shell Smash, like, come on. I really kind of wanted to go with Torterra this season, but I couldn't justify getting it in Tier 2. And have it being 4 times weak to Ice and not being able to tear out of it. But Shell Smash is just incredibly scary in draft in general. And honestly, Grass is really good against our team. Like, Sandy Shocks, Groudon, and Walking Wake all taking super effective damage to grass types. Like, if this thing comes, I wouldn't be surprised. I also wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't bring Miraidon. I mean, we do have a lot of counters to it, but it's also, like, his best counter to Walking Wake. Without, like, max speed Ogerpon, and hope that I'm not speed boosting Photosynthesis. So, if I had to guess, I would guess Miraidon, Ogerpon, Primarina, Iron Crown, Iron Jugulus, and then probably either Donphan or Ferret would be my guess. I don't know if I could see Petrarch coming. I don't think I can see Hitmonchan coming. I don't think I can see Grotto coming. I mean, it looks good into our team, but yeah, I don't really know. So yeah, but that means that first up, you know, you bring your Ubers to an Ubers match. We got Rapture, and you can see this. We're bringing some heat. Bringing Choice Scarf, Modest, Eruption, baby. Eruption, because this thing, right, sets up the sun. Come in, click Eruption. We got Earth Power, Solar Beam, and Focus Blast as well. I'm also using card art instead of the PNG of the faces for my team this week. I just thought it would be pretty cool. I should have done it for the other team, but to be honest with you, I didn't really think about it until after I had already gotten all of his other Pokemon on here, and I didn't want to go back and redo it. So, but Focus Blast I just put on there because I didn't know what else to put on there, and having that for like Ferret, I guess, could be kind of cool, but I don't know why we wouldn't go for Earth Power Eruption. We also have Solar Beam for Primarina, so that's pretty cool. And then I do have Kingambit. We're not actually bringing Walking Wake this week, specifically because of that Miraidon and its Ogerpon. I don't really think it looks that good, especially also with him having Primarina, being able to fire off like Moonblasts. I really don't like Walking Wake this week, and because I wanted to try out some heat sets, we're bringing Shredder back to the team. We got Taunt, Kowtow, Sucker Punch, and Protect. With this set, we are faster than Groudon, so I kind of thought that if I could bring this thing and we can outspeed Groudon and taunt it so it can't Shell Smash, that would be pretty cool. But mainly this thing is just going to Kowtow and Sucker Punch. I mean, that's just what it's going to do. I didn't really want to put Iron Head on this thing just for Prim. We have other Mons for his Primarina. We are Life Orb as well to power up his more, and we're Adamant, so I can just come in. We also have Protect in order if he does have, like, because I think both Iron Crown and Iron Jugulus do get Focus Blast. I know Iron Crown does. I can't remember if Iron Jugulus does or not, so I do have to worry about that as well. So I can't really... It also gets Body Press, so I don't know if he'll bring Body Press, but I don't really want to lose this and bring it out in the face of Iron Crown, thinking that I can just sit and then not be able to. So next mon up is, we're bringing our Hisuian Typhlosion, and I'm actually bringing Modest Charcoal this week for Eruption. I'm leading Groudon. I'm leading Groudon and Typhlosion. We're Terra-firing if we're just going to do dual Eruptions and see if we can get a sweep. I mean, if we can't, I still think that we have a good chance of pulling it off, but he still is a really, really scary team. So, like, if we can't, we can't, right? I still have a lot of other mons that I think will do really well. But we also have Solar Beam for the Prim. We have Heat Wave, and we have Shadow Ball as well. I also wanted Shadow Ball just for the Petarant if he does decide to bring it. Charcoal is just to power up those Eruptions even more. So really, really cool. And it's the only week that we haven't brought Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. I think we've brought Choice Scarf every time we brought this mon, so not having that is going to probably throw him off a little bit, but I wanted to be able to alternate between Eruption and Solar Beam. I didn't want to do this and then have him be able to bring out Prim, who could be like Assault Vested or something, and then not be able to hit that for super effective damage, so I did want this. Next one up, we do have Sandy Shocks. We're bringing him this week. We're bringing Flux with Choice Specs, right? Timid, that outspeeds a lot of his team, bearing, like, the Photosynthesis. I mean, if he gets a Photosynthesis speed boost on either Iron Crown or Iron Jugulus, like, he's outspeeding our entire team, right? That's just what it is. Even Choice Scarf Groudon. So, I'm not really prepping too much for it because I can't outspeed it anyways. So if that happens, it happens. So we got Volt Switch, and we have Earth Power. We have Electro Web, and we have Thunder Wave. So Thunder Wave would be nice to hit either the Iron Crown or the Iron Jugulus or the Ogerpon, or even like Furret for that matter. And then we have Electro Web. We don't have Thunderbolt just because Electric doesn't really hit too much outside of Iron Jugulus and Prim. So, and I think like a combination of Electro Web and then a Volt Switch. Well, I mean, we would be locked in anyways. But Thunder Wave, I just didn't know what else to put on it. And being able just to have that thing that's decently fast to be able to do that, that's nice. But then obviously we do have to switch. So our second to last Pokemon that we're bringing this week is we are bringing Articuno. I haven't brought Articuno at all this season except for the first week, which we got the Snow Cloak boost, which I still feel bad about even bringing week 1 Snow Cloak in the Snow Cloak Bright Powder in using his hail against him. Like, I still kind of feel bad about that, but you know, hey. So, but we are bringing Light Clay, Reflecting Light Screen this week with max special attack, max HP, remaining 4 in speed with a modest nature, right? And then we have Freeze Dry and Ice Beam, right? Ice Beam hits Iron Jugulus, hits Groudon, hits Dawnfan, hits Ogerpon for neutral, hits Miraidon, and then Freeze Dry allows us to hit Primarina. So that's pretty much it. I don't need anything else on this mod. I don't even need a Flying type move because if he does bring Hitmonchan, I doubt he's going to stay fighting. He's either going to go Dark or Fairy, especially if he stays in on Articuno. So we don't really need Air Slash or anything like that, or Tailwind. I mean, I guess I could have brought Tailwind, but we don't really have a lot of super fast Pokemon. So yeah. And then the last mon we're bringing Teddy. I also realized apparently Ursaring doesn't have a full art Pokemon card, which is kind of crazy, unless I missed it when I was looking for some. So that's like his card art from one of the cards that I remember as a kid, honestly. We do have Terra Normal on this thing. I don't think we're going to Terra this. We're going to Terra Typhlosion, but if something happens and Typhlosion goes down before we can Terra it, we do have Terra Normal on this thing. We have Protect, because we're running Guts Flame Orb this week. We're not even running Eviolite, right? I want full damage output this week. So, might be a throw, but we have Protect, so we can Protect, get the Flame Orb burn, and then we have Body Slam, we have Crunch in order for the Pecharunt. I don't want to be in the face of that and not be able to go for a move, so we do have that. That also allows us to hit Iron Crown, and then we have Rock Slide too, in order to make everything flinch. Also, Body Slam's not going to stay Body Slam. I'm just realizing now that I should have went with Facade, but I'm so used to just running Eviolite Body Slam that I didn't even think about it. So we are going to be running Facade outside of Body Slam. I'll change that before the battle. But that is our team, guys, for the final week. Like I said, doesn't matter for either of us, so we probably are both going to be running some heat sets. And yeah, I think it's really cool. I'm really excited about it. Let's get right into the battle. So here we are in the battle for week 7 of the NPBA against the Palafinish him and Coach Solus Surfer. So we're just waiting for him to challenge me now, and then we'll get right into the battle. I mentioned this in the intro, but if you guys didn't watch that, this battle does not matter for either of us. We have both guaranteed playoffs. Obviously, I would like to win because that puts me as the number 1 team in the league. I still think either way I'd be the number 1 team in the league. I don't even think if I lose this I wouldn't be, right? I think it might come down to differential against Lantipu. I'm not totally sure what his differential is, but as of right now, we are the number 1 team in the league going into the playoffs once again, and the only loss we had was a 1-0, so, or 2-0. No, 1-0. So, I mean, honestly, we've had a really, really good season. We're bringing some really heat this week, including Eruption Groudon, Choice Scarf Groudon with Eruption Typhlosion, and yeah, we're just going to have some fun. So, yeah, like I said, we're waiting for him to challenge me, and we'll get right into it. All right, guys, so here we are in the battle, and I do not see Miraidon, which, honestly, against my team, I'm not really surprised. We have a very heavily good team against Miraidon, but he's got Iron Crown, Iron Jugulus. Man, he's got the Groudon too. That's most likely Shell Smash. But like I said, this is what we're doing. We're leading Rapture. We're leading Vesuvius. He led Prim, led Iron Jugulus. Okay, Prim's really good. So I'm just gonna click. What do I? Oh, okay. So Throat Spray Prim. Okay, that's pretty good. And then Choice Specs. So I think I click Solar Beam on the Prim, and then we just click Terrifier Eruption, right? That's exactly what we do. I mean, we got Terrify Eruption. We got Solar Beam. Okay, can we do 25%? Let's go, we can! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, hoo-hoo! Okay. Yo, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Dawn Fan, and then Iron Crown. I'm clicking Solar Beam again on that Dawn Fan. And then we're clicking Eruption. Oh my god. And he could be sturdy on that Dawn Fan, but he's going to be slower than both of us, so it's not even going to matter. Yo. Bro. Oh my god. I do have to get... I'm going to have to switch out Groudon, though, because I got to switch him out and then bring him back in so he can Eruption. So there's the Solar Beam against the Dawn Fan. Critical hit, sturdy. I mean, Iron Crown is just... Bro, oh my god, are we gonna get a 6-0? Yo, oh man, I feel so bad. But I have to go. We're gonna go Shredder here. And then I'm just gonna click. Oh man. I'm gonna click. I could click Shadow Ball on the Petronaut. Nah, we're just gonna click Eruption. Yo, did we just get a 6-0 on our final week? Oh my god. Yo! Let's go! I'm so sorry, Solus. I didn't even get to click Eruption on Groudon. Vesuvius Terrifier for the win. Oh my god, that's so great. Oh my god. We're gonna say GG. Oh my god, that's so great. Whew, okay. Alright, well, we didn't have anything to lose, but, like... I still can't freaking believe it. This is crazy. Man, I really should have just... Maybe I should have clicked Solar Beam with Vesuvius. So I could have just clicked Eruption with Groudon. I really should have. That way we should have... we could have had this... Oh, man, that's just great. Alright. This could be a really short video, I guess. I mean, we're at like 17 minutes, which is usually not short. So, but like I said, didn't really matter. I mean, Throw Spray was pretty cool on the Prim. And then I'm sure he was Shell Smash on Grotto. That's pretty cool. I don't know if he wasn't. He may not have been. He might have been White Herb. That might be why Erupt. Well, I don't even know if, because it is still Grotto. So even with Eviolite, I don't know if he was withstanding one Terrifier, charcoal boosted Eruption in the Sun. I don't even think he was. But so he might have been Eviolite. Maybe he was White Herb. I don't know. God, such cool, awesome. I mean. This is just dope. I don't really have anything more to say. He's a great battler. He's got some really good wins under his sleeve for the season. So maybe we battle again in the semifinals or the finals. I don't know. I doubt we battle again next week. Even if the randomizer does roll it, I might just switch it, just because we just battled him this week. So I don't think there's any sense of us battling him again in playoffs. So, the only way we'd battle him again is if we somehow roll him again for semis or for finals, if we do even make it that far, which I don't know who we're fighting next week for playoffs because the regular battles haven't been done for this week yet. So, I can't tell you, but we're going to have some fun. One more battle. It is what it is, but yeah. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for me. So like I say at the end of every video, I am the Nitro General. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Nitro General is out. Peace.